because we have some news to discuss. Oh my goodness! And what a news week it is. Where do we start?
Sex.
Oh, I love it.
Ba-bum.
Yeah. So I'm not sure on the particulars of whose phone or cloud service was hacked or what happened, right? But all I know is that Friday, I was at work, right? And I'm looking at Twitter. Shouldn't be looking at Twitter when I'm very bad. And what came across my timeline, but what appeared to be a series of still images of a pornographic video with what I thought was paid. And I'm so glad I didn't make 20 tweets about this, embarrassing myself at the time. What I thought was just badly photoshopped Paige's face onto some very explicit images, and that's part of what made me think they were fake, because they were just like, ugh, this is just what some weirdo wrestling fan's perception of what people do in real life is.
Yeah.
And then as I paid no notice to that, a couple hours later, people are still talking about it. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then there's like more pictures and talk of a video and all this other stuff. And long story short, I guess sometime Friday evening, several videos. I mean, there's like it felt like every couple of hours there was a new revelation about some bizarre content on these videos. But it appears several sexually explicit videos of Paige from WWE were leaked, involving a number of people. Well, not a number of people, involving two people from WWE. And she issued a statement saying, obviously, they were taken without permission. Her mom issued a statement saying the same. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And I mean, there's just been all this debate about how that's going to affect her, as we discussed earlier during the email section. I mean, WWE is obviously not happy that these are out there, but it's not like you can punish her because she's done nothing wrong. It's just a very, very unfortunate situation for someone who hasn't had a great, year or so. Yeah, what do you lads make of this?
Well, if you had told me last week that the biggest wrestling news story would be, first of all, a sex tape, and guess who's in it, I could have guessed for about 10 years, and I wouldn't have got, the people involved. And if you had told me that the biggest wrestling story of the week would be about Xavier Woods' little ding ding, I wouldn't have believed it either. And yet here we are.
So part of the weird, the weirdness of this story was, I'll be honest, lads, I didn't go out of my way to watch. All right, I was just like, the celebrity sex tape thing I don't get it, because it's just like even if they're the hottest woman in the world, it's like, first of all, if it's taken without their consent, it's like creepy. Yeah. And second of all, it's, the weird handheld camera. Back in the day, it was the night vision thing, not so much anymore. But it's like, does nothing for me. I was like, I don't want to see this. So I wasn't watching it. But every couple of hours, people were just talking about a new weird detail about it. And I was like, fucking, what is on these fucking videos? Because it sounds like there's loads of them, and they're all really weird. I took no more about it. And Xavier Woods was at South by Southwest, a big entertainment convention. Wasn't tweeting very much, but his occasional tweets obviously were filled with people making crass comments in his mentions. And I clicked on one of his tweets, and I scrolled through the mentions, got, oh, look at these assholes. And someone tweeted, I guess, an image from one of the videos at him, and it confounded me to no end, because there was 3 people involved, and one of them was the cameraman, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Was one of them getting very forensic with a camera?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, yeah, and that's what was so weird. It wasn't just, oh, there's a tape. It's just like there was just a lot of them, and a lot of, they were getting up to some stuff, which is, fair enough. That's their prerogative. But yeah, oh my god, I feel, and plus, this must have been several years ago because Maddox is involved. He's been gone for like what, 3 years at this stage, 3 years. So it's not like this is just recent, but yeah. So just feel bad for these people, especially since Paige is like in a long-term relationship. I don't know if Maddox or Woods are, to be honest.
I mean, I think they'll be fine. It's from a long time ago. It's more the fact that it's public is the issue. I don't think that Paige being in a long-term relationship, sure, the fact that she had sex 4 years ago, I don't think makes a huge difference, frankly. You do feel bad though that I wouldn't judge any of them for what they get up to.
No, of course not.
But yeah, getting it out publicly obviously is not the nicest thing to happen. And I won't do a high horse thing of, well, if it happened to me, I'd be fine with it. I wouldn't really care because it's not for me to say.
Yeah.
I do feel particularly bad for obviously for Paige, but for Xavier Woods, given that he's still the most visible, he's going to be on Raw every week, and I would anticipate that he will get chance of some kind on Raw. So I would, maybe if I was in charge of Raw, I probably would hold the New Day off for a week and not have him on. Just keep him out of the firing line for a while, so to speak.
Oh God.
That wasn't even meant as a pun. I don't even understand it. But, yeah, so fucking weird. This just came out of nowhere. In fact, it was the Saturday where I became aware of this. I don't know where I was all Friday. I probably played my Switch. Saturday,
So innocent.
It was Saturday morning when I woke up and I was just going through Twitter. I actually made mention of it to you, Barry. Where I'm just catching up on all this. What is going on? Yeah, it's really bizarre. It's first of all, it's very strange that this would all be made public. Like, obviously, however, as you said, Barry, whatever way it happened, it's almost unreal. It's almost like you have a weird dream and you wake up and you go, I had a dream that Xavier Woods was there and Paige was there and Brad Maddox was there, and it was very weird. It's just such a weird, weird combination.
It sucks for people when they have their privacy invaded, and it's like, oh, they have to, people have seen us, have sex. That's weird. But like, because of the number of videos and the variety of things going on in them, I just feel so bad for these people because, of course, they've got immature, like the tweet I saw, like they just have immature wrestling fans tweeting them probably for the rest of their days saying, yo, I know the specifics of what you got up to.
You screwed Paige. You screwed Paige that one time. Forever. I almost feel like that's kind of his legacy now, in a way.
Yeah, Maddox definitely. Jesus Christ.
Well, Maddox for sure. But Maddox is kind of already out of the public eye. Like, there's not going to be feedback that he's going to get in wrestling. Like, whereas Xavier Woods on TV, it's almost going to be like the CM Punk chance just lingering forever. He's going to have that forever. And I also want to make a point about, I didn't see any of it, but I anticipated Ricky Gervais style replies to the tune of, if you don't want your nudes leaked, then don't take nude pictures or videos, obviously that's not my point of view. Is that
no.
Whatever you do, you should expect that these don't get put out if you don't want them out in the public. The only thing I would say in that sense is when you're when there's three of you, and by the looks of the picture, there's a camera with a camera in the camera.
Yes.
Make sure that your security is as secure as it can be. Maybe if it's your phone, don't leave that kind of stuff on your phone, because if it gets stolen, then you're fucked. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all for making videos of that kind. Maybe not going to talk about my private life. But don't, were I ever to, I wouldn't leave them on my phone, is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, insofar as you can expect them not to get leaked, you also have to take the steps to be responsible and keep that stuff private. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's unfortunate anyway, either way. I mean, yeah.
I'm not saying that they didn't, but if you're going to have them on like a cloud service, make sure that it's as protected as it can be and so on.
Yeah.
Also, use a condom, goddammit. You're adults.
Well, look, they could be on other means of protection.
But other means of protection, Barry. Don't stop the STDs.
That's true.
Well,
Well, they could maybe they. Well, actually, you know what? I was about to say maybe they get regularly tested, but we know they do. They get regular medicals, don't they? So I assume they're all on the up and up. But again, I don't want to dissect their health.
See, now we're the ones intruding. Now we're the bad guys.
Now we're being the assholes. Yeah, I apologize. Anyway,
it's all in jest.
So as weird as that whole story is, now obviously it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Honestly, my prediction here, this is going to be my Kurt Angle in the Hall of Fame-esque prediction. I think there will be no upshot really at all from this. I think for them as individuals in the wrestling business, I think Woods and Paige will be fine. Well, Paige may end up leaving WWE, but if she does, that'll be for the pre-existing reasons she may have done so. Although
like it didn't look like that she was ever coming back before this happened, to be honest.
Right. Yeah. And as I said, trying to avoid the bad PR, she may stay a bit longer. But anyway, and Maddox, I think is out of wrestling anyway. I haven't heard his name in months before this. So I think much like Rollins, it was all scandalous and everyone was very excited about it, and then it made no difference at all. He's a main eventer, he's a big star. It doesn't matter.
I did like the point of view of, will Paige be reprimanded or fired for this? Whereas if it was a male wrestler with two women, how quickly do you think it would be until Vince McMahon made him the world champ? If it was Sami Zayn with both of the Bellas, he'd be Universal Champ on Raw.
That would be.
Vince would be like, God damn.
I was about to say that would be weird, but then again, when you consider Johnny Ace is married to their mom, that's the ultimate weird, setup. But anyway, yeah, that's an unfortunate situation, and it's going to be a case of watch this space for how it all plays out.
Yeah.